How is it possible that this book is boring as hell? No, seriously, how? It's Cullen Bunn. Cullen Bunn is incapable of writing an exciting story. Cullen Bunn only writes average stories. He's afraid to take risks, and he's just dull as dirt. Seriously, this book, this Poison X series, should not have been as boring as it was. In fact, the only issue that was actually good was the issue before this, of course, part 4, the one that I didn't review on my channel, because at least shit actually happened on that one. First of all, this whole page of dialogue with Scott and his father speaking to each other, I swear, Cullen Bunn has never spoken to his father before. He's never had a fatherly conversation. I know he just posted pictures of him with his kid, but I'm convinced that he has no. This is not how people speak. Does he speak to people? Let's leave this out of it. Does he speak to people in general? Because this isn't how people speak to each other. So if you didn't read the last one, basically Jean Grey and Thrill Kill, whatever the hell her name is. See, it's so unimportant that I forgot her name. I don't think they call her by name in this issue. I have become poisoned. And as you remember, the Poisoned are the main bad guys of the Venomverse series. So this is all setting up Venomized. One of the big things that I don't like, and I've said this before, I'm going to say it again, you see it clearly here and here, is that Venom looks like a guy in a costume. He doesn't look like a symbiotic beast, a symbiotic alien, which is what I feel like the appeal of Venom actually is. The whole point of Venom is that he's driven by his instincts, and it's the dichotomy between the symbiote and Eddie Brock. This issue in particular is narrated by the symbiote. The symbiote seems like a bitch. That's Cullen Bunn's writing. When Mike Costa writes the symbiote is very protective of Eddie, and it's very... the symbiote is very self-serving. I really like Mike Costa's interpretation of what the symbiote is, what the symbiote wants. In the end, the symbiote wants what's best for Eddie, not because it's good, not because, oh, Eddie's my friend. It has nothing to do with that. Here it seems more like he's protective of Eddie because he likes him. But with Mike Costa, the symbiote likes Eddie because he's the purpose. He's the means to an end for the symbiote. And it's very important that the symbiote keeps Eddie happy. I've said before, the designs of the Poisoned are always cool. They're really cool villains. I really like it. I like the idea that they are the natural enemy of the symbiotes. I think it's cool. I like the kind of... It's a zombie story, though, in the end, let's be honest. This is just basically zombies within the Marvel Universe, which is fine. It works. The action scenes are actually really boring, which sucks, because I actually like the art, except for the way Venom's drawn. That's just personal taste. But the art's actually pretty good. But the action scenes themselves are just bleh. I'm not going to completely spoil it for you, because if you're into Venom, you're going to end up reading this. If you're just tangentially watching what's going on with Venomverse, skip this arc. They'll catch you up later with what happened. Because the end result, there is an end result of something that's going to carry over into Venomized. But you could just jump into Venomized and it'll be fine. Cullen Bunn is just boring. This was just boring, this whole thing. Like, issue 4 was good because stuff actually happened. They invaded the ship. They went toe-to-toe with the bad guys. But this was just whatevs, man. So I think that's just sad because Venom's actually a high in-demand character. They're throwing Venom in, like, everything for crossovers because Venom is actually selling. He has a movie coming out which they should be capitalizing on. I presume that's why they're doing the whole Venomverse thing. People like Eddie Brock. It's just, like, why are you dropping the ball so bad? It's not even like they're dropping the ball. It's more like they're just taking the ball and walking towards the end zone with it. And it's like, this is what you do, Cullen? This is what, like, really? This is what you're going to do with this character? Dude, come on, take risks. Be creative. Do something, dude. This is just boring. Anyway, whatever. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about Venom 163, written by Cullen Bunn, not by Mike Costa. Let me know what you thought about Poison X storyline. Are you excited for Venomized? I actually am mildly excited for Venomized because I'm looking forward to Spider-Man once again going toe-to-toe with his nemesis. But other than that, whatevs. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later.